Welcome, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend with lots of food, lots of family, and hopefully lots of football. There's plenty of football on the schedule for the remainder of this weekend after the great turkey holiday, and we got started today with none other than the big matchup between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. The number one ranked Buckeyes were in the big house today, taking on the Wolverines, and they did take care of business. The Buckeyes went on to win 56-27. We saw big stat lines here from Justin Fields, who's looking primed to be a Heisman candidate and possibly a Heisman winner. He had 302 yards today and 4 touchdowns. Running back J.K. Dobbins had 211 yards for 4 touchdowns, and wide receiver Garrett Wilson doing it all in the air, 3 receptions, 118 yards, and a touchdown. The Buckeyes with a convincing win, 56-27 over the Wolverines today, and they are going to continue to be the number one team in the nation come Tuesday when the College Football Playoff Committee gets together and reels out another top 4 ranking and the next 2 teams out. But the Buckeyes, we know for sure, are 12-0 now, and they will continue to be that number 1 seed. Now, they've owned the Michigan Wolverines the past 4 or 5 or so years since John Harbaugh has been there, but really this matchup says a lot more about the Buckeyes than it does the Wolverines. We're seeing a team that is super dominant here offensively and defensively. We know Chase Young on the defensive side, many consider to be the best player in football, and he's looking like he could be a top pick in the NFL draft when his time comes. In the meantime, yes, Jim Harbaugh, he has fallen to 0-5 against the Buckeyes since he has joined the Wolverines staff. Now, normally I would sit here and I would tell you that this says a lot about him and that it might be time to move on from Jim Harbaugh, but today it's not about that. It's really about the Buckeyes, because the fact of the matter is this was not an Ohio State team that was feasible to beat today for Michigan. The game was close early. It was competitive. It was that hearty rivalry that the football fans desire, that we all desire as sports fans. But come the second half, after halftime, it has been clearly shown that Ohio State was just the superior football team, and we knew that coming into this game, and they showed that in the second half. Now, Jim Harbaugh, granted, he is 0-5. This was not a winnable game, in my opinion, for the Michigan Wolverines. And granted, we've got teams like Clemson, LSU fighting, and Georgia fighting for these playoff teams. Ohio State is the one team I think we can guarantee right now is going to be in this playoff, no matter what happens on the way out, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Ohio State wins a big one today in a big rivalry. They're the top team in the nation right now, and there's no doubt about it. For more great sports content, click one of the videos below, or click our logo to subscribe to Top Fan TV.